it's Zoe. So, you guys have been asking a lot of questions about the channel and my videos and the spells and all of that jazz. Well, today, I figured you want to know the answers, and better than typing them and scrolling through all the comments that I can find, I'm going to put them all into this one video. So I'm going to be answering questions, firstly, about this channel specifically, answering questions about the Cat Familiar video, and answering questions about the Buying a Pendulum video, and the Charlie Challenge video, and also about magic in general. So, I couldn't find every single person's questions and requests. So I just have the ones that I found that were repeated a lot, or just questions that I found in general. There are not a lot of questions, but I will try to answer them as best as I can, okay? So let's start! Alright, so about this channel, the first question that I found was, what is my channel about? My channel is mostly about paganism and witchcraft in general. I like to put up a lot of spells. I know I haven't posted a lot lately. It's because I have a busy day. I'm not just sitting around doing nothing. Alright, do I take suggestions? Yes, I take suggestions. If you have any questions or any suggestions about a video that you want to see, post them in the comments, because I want to hear them. I want to know what you want to see. Next question is, are my spell videos black magic? No! Black magic is considered to be using magic to manipulate others to do something they don't want to do, or hurting another person or yourself. So, if you're hurting yourself or another person, it's black magic. Do you see any of that on mine? No. Do you see any of my videos saying, oh, make this person go against their own will? No, I don't do that, and I'm not about that life. And you shouldn't be either, because people are people, and how would you feel if you were being manipulated by anything? Okay, and now on to the Cat Familiar questions. Okay? First question, well, there's only two questions that really were asked a lot, because everything else kind of just wasn't very relevant. But the first question is, did I get my Cat Familiar sticks? Yes, I did. I said this hundreds of times in my comments, but you guys, I don't know. You guys are crazy. I love you. But yes, I did. And she's lovely. She doesn't do much. She just kind of helps me and wards off like evil spirits and stuff. The second question is, do you have to feed or take care of the Cat Familiar like a normal cat? I personally don't have to take care of Sticks like a normal cat. But Sticks said, depending on how you made your cat, you may or may not have to feed them. It depends on how strong your magic was and all that jazz. Alright, and now onto the Buying a Pendulum video. Someone asked, what is the company that owns the pendulum board? Well, let's find out. This is the pendulum board, if you guys remember. The company that owns the pendulum board, it says here, is Chaos International. Okay, so that's who owns the pendulum board thingy, whatever that was. Alright, so the next question was about the Charlie challenge. Someone asked us if it was real. As I said in the description, that video is not real whatsoever. Me and my cousin were just messing around having a good time. So they asked, how did we make the pencil move? And it was simple. Because the pencil is teetering on the other pencil, if you just lightly blow on it, it'll make the pencil move. So we were like, alright. And now the next subject is magic in general. So, I got a lot of questions asking if everything was evil and all this jazz, and don't worry, everything I post is not evil whatsoever. Everyone who says it's evil is either uneducated or just doesn't care, or just wants to scare everyone. So don't you worry, everything that I post is totally fine and not evil whatsoever. Okay, so the first question someone asked is, do you have to be a certain age to do magic? No, you can start magic from when you're like a baby. A lot of people who are Wiccan and pagan and they have children and they grow them up in that religious path. To be a witch or to practice witchcraft, you don't have to be Wiccan or pagan. Trust me. They're like two separate things, but if you're Wiccan or pagan, it kind of comes with the package if you wish it. So, you do not have to be a certain age to do magic. I started doing magic when I was 11 years old, and I'm 18 now, so yeah, that's cool. The next question was, now that I've done magic, does that make me a witch? No. If you've only done one spell, it does not consider you to be a witch. You can say that you're a witch if you wish. That's your own personal decision. But just because you did one magic spell that one time 5 months ago does not mean that you're a witch. It just means you did a spell. Congratulations. But if you continue doing more and more spells, then yeah, I guess you consider yourself a witch if you would like. But you don't have to. You can just be a regular person doing magic, whatever you wish. The next question, which I thought was pretty disturbing, is, if I'm a witch, does that mean I'm going to hell? Well, if you're Wiccan or pagan, you don't even believe in hell whatsoever. Wiccans and pagans believe in reincarnation, so that means that your soul and your being goes into a person that's going to be born. So, it's kind of like immortality, never-ending life. And if you are not Wiccan or pagan and you're just practicing it, no. If you don't do black magic, you'll most likely not go to hell. Because you're not doing anything wrong whatsoever. So why would you go to hell if you're being a good person? Alright, number 4. What is the Book of Shadows? Well, a Book of Shadows is basically just a book that you write or you buy, and it just has a bunch of spells in it for you to remember. I'm going to make a video of that in the future, as well as a video about altars and how to make them, if you wish. Alright, another question was, should I cast a magic circle before every spell? Yes, you definitely should cast a magic circle before every single spell. Even if it's the slightest, teeniest, tiniest spell, cast a magic circle. The magic circle, if you've seen in my other video, is there to protect you from evil energies and all that jazz. And you don't want evil energies coming at you while you're trying to just bring prosperity into your home. I mean, that would suck. If evil energies got into your prosperity spell, they could maybe make you go bankrupt. They can make you do the opposite of your intentions, which is not what you want at all. And now the last question, what are all my magical books, and where did I get them? I have a lot of magical books. Ugh. These are all of my magical books. This one is a book about love magic. I got this at Faces in Northampton, Massachusetts. This is a spell book of love, happiness, and success, and I got this as a gift from my boyfriend's mom. This is a book about palm reading, and I bought this at a tag sale. This is a book on tarot, and I got it at a store in Maine. It was like a sort of hippie store. I don't remember what it was called, but it was a really cool store. My next book is Green Witchcraft, Folk Magic, Fairy Lore, and Herb Craft. I bought this in Northampton, Massachusetts in Spirit Crystals. The next book I got is the Encyclopedia of Magical Herbs, and I bought this in Salem in a store, what store did I buy this in? I bought this in the Crove or something with a crow. It's a big black store in Salem. You really can't miss it. That's where I also bought this book, The Witch's Book of the Dead. It basically teaches you all the magic about dead stuff. And then I got another one. It's a Book of Shadows, The Green Witch's Book of Shadows, and I bought this in Spirit Crystals in Northampton, Massachusetts. And last but not least, this is the first book I ever bought. It's called Teen Witch, and I bought it in Salem. I don't remember exactly the store, but it was like full of junk. It was like the Salem's version of Spencer's. So That's where I got this book. And those are all my magical books. So, if you guys have any more questions, any questions at all, just please put them down in the comments below. And please remember to like and subscribe. And I'll make sure to make another video very soon about, I get a lot of questions about myself personally as well. And I'll put that up soon. And along with Book of Shadows, altars, and whatever spells or whatever you want, put them down in the comments below. I trust you guys to do this for me, because if you want a magical spell, I'm not going to read your mind. You need to tell me which spell you want, and I will help you out with that. Okay? Well, bye guys. Love you. Mwah!